Hi friends, I wanted to talk to you today about your watercolour palette and specifically whether you need to clean out your watercolour palette. That's my friend Vonnegut here with me today. So sometimes students freak out a little bit when they see how messy my palette is. And when I say you don't need to clean your palette, and they notice that sometimes when I pick up a different colour with my brush, I don't actually wash it out before I go into another colour. So sometimes you can see my yellows, they might look particularly mucky. There's lots of different colours that get in there. And that's not a problem because what you can do is let your watercolour palette dry. Once they're all dry, just with a wet brush or a wet cloth, you can go over the top of those paints and lift off whatever muck's on top. That's going to leave the bulk of the paint underneath. So as you can see in this video, I've got some palettes here that I'm cleaning from our art party. So this is where people who've never used watercolor before get to have a great time using watercolor, and often the palettes get really mucky. All the colors kind of end up turning to brown or black. So really simple. All I do is I just get a wet cloth and I just wipe over the top, and that leaves that main color that was squeezed out of the tube sitting there underneath. If it's particularly stubborn color, I will let some water sit in the palette for a few seconds, maybe 30 seconds, tip that water out, and then I'll give it a little wipe over. And you can see that the colour shows through as it was, nice and clean and fresh, without all the muck over the top again. So super easy. Don't need to clean out your watercolour palette. Just give it a little refresh every now and then so you've got nice pure colours underneath.